Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
The next time you call Walmart's customer service line and hear, "This call may be recorded," that recording might not just be saved. A new lawsuit says Walmart turned those calls into voice prints, permanent voice signatures that can identify you for the rest of your life. And unlike a password, you can't reset your voice. If you've ever called a company to fix a bill or return a package, this story is about you. The plaintiffs in this case say Walmart's artificial intelligence system built a voice print from every customer service call. A voice print is like a fingerprint made of sound, a unique map of how you talk. The lawsuit says customers were never told that a routine phone call would create a permanent record of their voice. So, the question threading through all of this, does a recorded warning message actually count as your consent? Let's start with where this fight is happening. The lawsuit was filed in Illinois, and that's not an accident. Illinois has a law called BIPA, the Biometric Information Privacy Act. It's the only law in the country that lets ordinary people sue a company directly for collecting their face scan, fingerprint, or voice without permission. Since 2008, that law has produced billions of dollars in settlements. So when a company gets biometric consent wrong in Illinois, it gets expensive fast. Now, what does BIPA actually require? According to the law, a company must get written consent before collecting your biometric data. It also has to tell you in writing what it's collecting, why, and how long it'll keep it. The plaintiffs say Walmart skipped that step. They argue the company never explained the specific, limited purpose for building those voice prints. For the everyday caller, that means the fine print never caught up to what the technology was doing. Here's the part that made me stop. The lawsuit alleges the system did more than guard against fraud. It says the artificial intelligence may have done emotion tracking, analyzing your voice in real time to gauge how frustrated or urgent you sounded. So while you're on hold, annoyed about a late refund, a system could be measuring that annoyance. That reshapes how a company handles your call. It also means the tone of your voice becomes data, something recorded and studied without you ever agreeing to it. There's a counterpoint worth hearing. Walmart's privacy policy, updated in June 1st, 2026, does mention collecting voice prints. So you could say the notice was technically there. But think about the last time you called a customer service line. Did you read the company's full privacy policy first? Almost nobody does. And the policy still didn't say that every single call becomes a voice print. Here's the reframe. This case isn't really about whether stores can fight fraud with artificial intelligence. It's about a quiet trade where a vague "this call may be recorded" gets treated as permission to build a permanent piece of your identity. A leaked password you can change. Your voice you're stuck with forever. So here's the whole thing in plain English. A lawsuit says Walmart turned customer calls into permanent voice IDs without clearly telling people. Illinois has a strong law that says companies need real written consent first, not just a recorded warning. And a voice print isn't like a password, because you can never reset your own voice. Whether you're building a fraud case or just calling to dispute a charge, this changes what "may be recorded" really means. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.